Hello, YouTube world. Thanks for checking in the Khaliis take. If this is your first time to the channel, please like, subscribe, leave any comments. Also, hit the notification bell for any future content. And also, please check out my prior videos of this one. I think you'll find it to be interesting on some of the takes that I have. And hope you enjoy the take that I'm about to give you now. I only have one question. What's wrong with the Celtics? What is really wrong with this team? What the hell is going on with the Celtics? I cannot understand what they're doing. I cannot understand why they're playing this way. And I cannot understand the reason why they're just not gelling the way they're supposed to. I know they missed Marcus Smart for a little bit, and I know they don't, like I said, I know Marcus Smart's not there, and I know they, eh, players been in and out of the lineup because, like I said, Jason Tatum with the COVID and everything. But to me, they just should not be losing the way they are. You had a 24-point lead against the Pelicans, not against the Clippers, the Lakers, or the Nets, or the Sixers, or maybe even the Utah Jazz. You had a 24-point lead against the Pelicans. Tell me what went wrong. Tell me what held you back from actually winning that game when you had the game won. I don't get it. They've just been one of those teams, I think, that have just been not good, not good at all. And I'm starting to wonder, like, what is their issue? What's holding them back? I mean, you got two of the best young players in the league, and Tatum and Brown. They should be able to hold it down until, until they get all their pieces back. I think they're only missing, like I said, Marcus Smart. I know he makes up a lot on their defense, and he knocks down, big threes when they need him to, also. But it's just like they're just not gelling to me. The last good win I think they had was against the Nuggets, I believe. It was 112-99. That was a big game that they won. But other than that, I mean, I think they won against the Hawks one night, but the Hawks come back and beat them another night. They played, and then they lose to the Pelicans, after having a 24-point lead. I mean, it's just like they just don't look like a team that's been together for a while. They don't look like a team that has any chemistry. They just don't look right. And what I'm saying, I'm not sure if it's due to the COVID or just things going on just with the team in general. I'm not sure what it is, but I can tell you this team just doesn't look right. And it's like, man, this team been together for a few years now. I know they miss certain players, but to me personally, with the two core players they have in Tatum and Brown, they still should be beating teams like the Pelicans easily. You shouldn't go in overtime with the Pelicans because you just clearly have a better team. And like I said, I just don't get it. I'm lost with this team right now. They are sixth in the Eastern Conference. To me, they're still in the race, but at the same time, they should be like second or third in the Eastern Conference, because they got a good enough team and they got enough talent to be that. And it's like these last couple years, people have been rooting for them to make it to the finals, and they haven't been making it. And it just seems like one thing after another with this team. And like I said, I just don't get it. You have. I said one of their biggest issues was Kemba Walker, and I personally think Kemba Walker really doesn't fit with this team. And I feel like if they don't address that, they're not going to go far. They're really not, because like I said, Kemba just doesn't fit with this squad. You know what I'm saying? He just looks lackluster out there to me. He has his moments and his nights, but it just doesn't look like it's fluid. It doesn't look like it doesn't look like he's the missing piece to the puzzle that they need. I feel like they had the missing piece, or I feel like they were better when they had Terry Rozier. And I personally think they should have kept Terry Rozier, because I'm looking at Terry Rozier on the Hornets. Terry Rozier is balling. But at the same time, now the Celtics aren't. And I feel like when you took away Terry Rozier to add Kimball Walker, it was just a bad trade. Because Terry Rozier plays defense better. He's more hard nosed, grind, blue collar worker type player. And that's exactly what the Celtics fans always fed off of. The hard working blue collar type worker guy who can go in there and supply you points and give it his all. And that was what Terry Rozier was. I feel like when they took him away and traded him for Kimba, it was the doom of this team. Maybe they need to just retrade them back. Let the Hornets take Kimba back, and the Celtics go ahead and take Terry Rozier back. Because I tell you, if they had Terry Rozier right now, they would not be losing these games. Not the way he's playing, and not as aggressive as he's become even more. And now he's starting to knock down that shot a little bit better than what he used to. So, I think just the other night or last week, I seen I seen, Terry Rozier had like 41 points. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has the capability of putting up numbers, you know what I'm saying? Plus, he plays hard on defense. So, I know Celtics fans were hurting when they lost him because he was a big piece, a big part of what they do. And like I said, I don't get it. I really don't. But at the same time, it's not for me to get because, that's Danny Ainge's decision. I just feel like he's hurting the team with some of the decisions that he's made. But he's also made some good, choices in his tenure as far as a general manager, whatever position that he plays. As far as the team, I feel like he's a general manager, but I feel like he's also, has a hand in everything, recruitment and all that stuff, which of course he should if he's general manager. But here lately, like I said, letting Terry Rozier go really hurt them to me. You know what I'm saying? It's just my opinion. And then you think about another one too, like when they lost Al Horford, to me, they lost a big man who had a presence in the paint. Daniel Tice is all right, but he's not no Al Horford. He's not that type of player. You know what I'm saying? So we can't dwell on the past or anything like that. But at the same time, to me, that point guard play is huge for this team. Because like I said, it's like you got two wing players in Jaylen Brown and Tatum, but that point guard play could put them over the top. And that's the same. And I look at the Celtics as like a baby Clippers. Because when I look at Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, they're wing players just like Kawhi and PG for the Clippers. The only thing about the Clippers, they don't have a point guard like Kimball Walker who could break down defense and actually score himself and knock down shots at times. But, they're basically almost like the same to a degree, just in their situation. And, the way I see it, hey, if this team is not going to, address the issue in the room, address the elephant in the room, then like I said, they're going to keep having these questionable losses, and you're going to be like, what the hell? How the hell they lose to this team when they clearly had the better roster and they clearly have more of superstar type players? But like I said, you got to address the elephant in the room. You got to sit there and make the proper adjustments. And I can tell you, to me, like I said, Kimball Walker is not a fit for them. And I'm telling you, they're not going to go far with Kimball Walker just because he's not a fit. So, like I said, man, I'm just really disappointed in this team. Like I said, these last couple of years, I expected them to make the finals, and they didn't. They just find ways not to get there when they clearly have or had one of, if not the best team in the Eastern Conference the last couple of years. So, we got to stop making excuses for the Celtics. The Celtics got to show up and show us what they really can do. Because you got some talent on that team. And there's no reason you should be losing to the Pelicans, being up by 24 when the Pelicans are just not a good team at all. And now they got the Mavericks coming up, I think, tomorrow or something like that, coming up today. So it's like that could be another loss under your belt right there. So you just better hope that the Mavericks come out cold or Luka just don't come out blazing fire like he usually is. And everybody else is clicking on all cylinders too. Otherwise, they'll lose that game today. So, like I said, we'll see how it goes, though, man. I don't know. This team's really disappointing. So, but give me your take on. Leave any comments in the comment section, and also, check out my other videos, like I said. And hey, till next time.